Okay.
Okay, so.
Hey.
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 Okay, what are we talking about?
I guess our first impressions of each other. So, when I first saw you, it was because of Madeline. She was like, I just met this girl, her name's Hibachi Ho, and
She did not use my username.
she said about she did, and then she was like, look at these photos, look through all the photos, and I was like, she's cool. I saw the picture of you from the Juice Jam.
Ew, I hate that photo.
And I was like, oh, she's cool. And then I went and I met you because we were doing the video. And I was like...
What video?
The video where Madeline was like, panic attack, you know? And
that's how we first met?
Yeah, that's how we first met. And I was like, this is weird. And you were kind of quiet. I was like, she's much more quiet than I expected because Madeline kept telling me how like hilarious and funny you were. So I was expecting you to be like a comedian.
Just like cracking jokes 24/7 to any random person.
I was expecting you to be like a fucking like stand-up artist, but you weren't. Then we became friends through hanging out at your house until like 4 a.m. playing The Sims. And then that's when I liked you.
So my first impression of you... I seriously don't remember meeting you that time.
Wow.
I'll be
it must
honest.
Have been so unimpressionable.
Well, because we probably just weren't talking to each other.
No,
so I don't really have an impression of someone that I'm not gonna like... If I'm not talking to them, I'm not gonna remember what we talked about either.
Wow.
So I do remember you coming up... because, okay, I guess I'll give like a first impression. When I first saw you, I knew you were friends with Madeline. And I was like, oh, like, they seem cool. Because I remember you had a Queen shirt on.
I did.
You had the Queen shirt on, and I think you layered it with, like, a cloud top. I remember you wearing that to class one time, like, in the big lecture classes. And, so I was like, oh, like, I really like that style. Like, that's really cool. And I was also friends with Madeline, so I just knew eventually we would become friends anyway. Because, like, that'd be weird if we didn't. Because I know Madeline would always invite me to, like, come smoke with you and Lucas.
And then we hung out at Chipotle. I forgot about that.
When Madeline asked me to sit next to you guys, I was like, ooh, like, I'm in with the crowd. So then I was sitting next to you guys for a bit, and we weren't really close, like, but I do remember when we were coming home from Madeline's, I was like, hey, like, do you just want to come over to my place? And you were like, oh my god, yes! And I was like, okay. So we went over to my place, and we were like, let's...
play The Sims.
Because I was like, because we both mentioned that we like The Sims.
Yeah.
So we hung out until like 4 a.m. playing Sims.
For you.
And I was like, oh, like this is so cute. And then that's when I knew that we'd be like good friends.
And we figured out we were both ENFPs.
Yeah. I remember that too. But I feel like ever since then we've kind of been really good friends.
For
like
sure.
really inseparable.
Besties. Yeah.
Like because like whenever like we would just be together all the time.
Scorpio and Taurus are known to be yin yang.
Yeah.
So we just fit each other.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why we work so well together. Maybe it's in our charts.
It probably is. Let's talk about our favorite things about each other.
My favorite thing about you is that you, I like that you're very nice and caring to other people. No, like you will like go out of your way. Like, if someone needs you at really late in the night, like, you'll go just because you're like, they're my friend, I have to.
Of course.
And I think I really respect that in people, like, when you, like, someone can call you whenever, and even if you're probably in your bed, or sleeping, you're probably like, oh, okay, I'll come over, just give me, like, a couple, like, minutes, I have to get ready, I have to drink a Red Bull.
Yeah.
And, so I think that's good that you're, like, a good friend, and also, I just also like you because we're, like, very similar. Like,
I agree.
In a lot of ways.
Creepy.
And, like, it's kind of scary.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it feels like I'm, like, with myself.
I do, too.
At times, which is, like, super weird. Like I feel like when we first met, it was, like, I was just like, oh, it's me. It's literally me.
It was so oddly comfortable. I was just in your bed, and I was like, why? I feel like I've been here before. My favorite thing about you is... Firstly, I like your sense of humor because it's like mine, and we can just like giggle about stupid things that other people don't get. I like your sense of style. I like your sense of fashion. That's what first impressed me. Like your fashion. I think it's very different. And you're like not like other girls, but
ew. Okay, but at least I'm not saying that. You're literally saying
no.
that.
You're definitely just have like your own specific vibe. I like how individualistic you are because I really strive to meet people that are also individualistic and that aren't gonna be like energy vampires, you know what I mean? They just like take off my energy.
I'm not an energy vampire.
No, you aren't. And I like your hair. That's another thing I like about you. And your cosmetology itself. Wow.
Okay, wait, what's something that you see us doing together in the future?
Oh, I see us making, I already have an idea. I see us making like art video shorts, kind of like a duo that makes like sort of experimental but narrative things, and we'll put them into festivals and people will like know our name. Like Gretchen and Olivia, like going off doing fun videos. But yeah, that's what I see us in 5 years doing. Creative, collaborative things. We're not famous yet, but people know our names.
We're gonna be. So.
People know our names. We're rising stars. That's what I see.
Yeah, we are rising stars. That is a
are.
good word. That's a good word for that. Okay, so I see us together in the future. I see us doing a lot of traveling.
Yes, agreed.
Like a lot of like fun vendors in different like countries, and I see us actually also making a documentary about our travels across the world. We could honestly be vloggers. I feel like our life has a lot of excitement that we could be vloggers.
We have enough like stupid clout to talk about to be vloggers too, just like silly stuff that happened to us.
Maybe we should start a vlogging channel.
I would be down. And then we can make podcasts once we get famous, and then that's when we can do the podcast.
Oh my god, and we could collaborate with Ethan and Trish.
I would cry
yes.
if they let us on their podcast, and because we would just get along with both of them. We would have like little,
my god,
like us four together.
Yes.
It would be
and that could
I
be
would totally like fall into Trish energy.
That could be a side like thing that we do with them. Because imagine because they have frenemies. They could add 3. We could add us in there too.
We can be besties. But yeah, that was our podcast.
We're not ending on that. We're just gonna end on one of the things. Goodbye.
Bye.